Just because you've experienced trauma, just because you've went through hard situations and had human experiences, doesn't mean that you can't have a better life. Doesn't mean you can't change the way that you show up or change your identity. I'm Juicy, and I'm here to talk to you about real conversations, okay? We're going to talk about things like childhood trauma. We're going to talk about things that are real. I wanted to talk to you guys about how sometimes we experience very hard things, harsh things, okay? Life can be harsh. A lot of us have went through a lot of childhood experiences that have hardened us. Like when you think of a crab in the ocean and how those crustaceans and those parasites build on top of them, and it's hard for them to move and it's hard for them to swim. A lot of us are like that. A lot of us have had very hard experiences that have toughened us and made it hard for us to believe that we can move forward and we can experience and have a better life. A lot of us have allowed these things to make us feel like we can't move and like this is the way life should be. And the truth is, it's not. You can have a better life. You can have a better experience. You can mold your life into the way you want it to be. I was one of those people. Like, I had a very, very, very hard childhood. I was neglected. I was abused. A lot of times we take those experiences and we internalize them, and the things that we go through with people that are supposed to love on us, show up for us, and be safe for us, we internalize those things and we say, well, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do to have these experiences? But the truth is, a lot of those things are things we were going through because we were supposed to heal from them. A mother that has experienced SA and trauma, she puts that and projects it in the way she parents on her daughter, and then it just keeps going down the line. It's a generational curse. But the thing about it is, you have to decide in your life if you're the curse breaker. You have to decide if you're going to do the opposite of what your mother did, or what your grandmother did, or what your auntie did, or your adoptive parents did. And I used to be one of those people like that. I used to think, this is who I am. I mean, what you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And the truth is, that's not who you are. Those things that have harmed us and that we have grown to learn, and the patterns that we have grown into in our day-to-day that are negatively impacting us, our children, our romantic relationships, our friendships, business relationships, that is not who we are. Okay? Yes, it's something we've had an experience of, but it's not who you are. It's not your identity. It's not your identity unless you make it your identity. Are you making those things your identity? Are you saying this is who I am? Because when you do that, you are betraying yourself every time you tell yourself that you can't change. Every time you tell yourself you can't change your mind, or you can't have a better life, or you can't have wealth. Those are patterns and those are beliefs that are limited, and they're stopping you from your future. They're stopping you from your growth. And you have to get real honest with yourself about this. You have to really think about this, especially if you're wanting to do content, and if you're wanting to you have big dreams, like you have things you really want to creatively do, and you're wanting to break out of like the patriarchy in the 9 to 5. How can that happen if you are believing every limited thought that comes to your mind? When you stop yourself and you say, I woke up having this bad thought, so this must be what it is. When you do those things, you are limiting your growth. When you decide, I'm not going to heal from the trauma, I'm not going to do things differently, I'm not going to be a better parent, you are stopping yourself from the growth that you deserve, the growth that your children deserve. And a lot of times we don't realize it because we just go day to day doing these things and we don't think we're harming anybody, but a lot of times we're doing it subconsciously. We're subconsciously projecting this stuff on the people that we love, the friends, other people we don't even know. Like, have you ever had those moments where you look in the comment and in the comments you see someone just like saying the most horriblest thing that you could say to a human, like that they would never say to someone's face? Like they are saying in just like saying horrible things that they wouldn't say to someone else. And when you see that, it really triggers you because you realize like this person, like how could you be so vile? And then when you go to the person's page, you see, oh, Jesus loved us. Jesus loves me. Yes, I know, because the Bible tells me so, or for the Bible tells me so, whatever it says. You know, you see a Bible scripture, you see all these different things. A lot of those people in the comments that do that, a lot of those people that do that under people's comments are project on social media in a negative way towards other people, whether they're celebrities, whether they're normal, creators or day-to-day people in their everyday life. A lot of those people are people that have unhealed trauma and limited beliefs, and they think that doing these things makes them feel better. Doing these things, they don't realize when they're commenting, they're channeling through their pain, they're channeling through subconsciously through the gunk and the shit that they've been through. When you don't heal from the things that you've been through in the past and change those limited beliefs, you channel your life through those channels. You are channeling your life and your thoughts through those neural pathways of gunk, okay? Of pain, of hurt, of all the heaviness of darkness. And you don't realize it because you're just like, no, I'm really just trying to say that, she doesn't look good in that shirt or she looks ugly. And you don't realize when you're saying that it's coming out in a way that's so disgusting. Now, some people do realize they're doing this. Some people are literally saying, this is the way it is and this is who I am and this is what I'm going to say. And those people, they're not willing to do the work to heal the trauma. You don't want to be that person, okay? In order for you to grow, in order for you to have all the things that you want, in order for you to be blessed and have all the things that God called you to have, you're going to have to get real and serious about the pain and the hurt that you're channeling your creativity through, your thoughts through, the way that you show up in the people in your life. If you really want those things to come about in a positive way, if you really want to have the wealth that you want to have the life that you want to have the happiness that you want, it starts internally. It starts in you. It doesn't start outside of you. And a lot of times as humans, we automatically think, and I used to think this too, that in order for us to be better, we can physically work on our physical appearance. So we all of a sudden, we're going to the gym, we're drinking the water, we're eating healthy, whole foods, we're doing all those things. And don't get me wrong, all those things are amazing. All those things are amazing, but they're external. And you can do all of those things. You can eat healthy, you can drink your water, you can work hard, you can make all the money in the world. But if you don't deal with the internal battle that's going on inside of your body, your mind, your spirit, your heart, you are channeling through that. You are not going to be happy. You're not going to have the intentional love that you want, the happiness that you want until you heal it. Okay? And I did this too. When I went on my journey of healing and spiritual journey, I was like, oh yeah, I know what I can do. I can really start working on myself. I'm going to go to the gym more. I'm going to really go in on my goals. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to do all these things. And I remember the day that I decided to go on this spiritual journey, and God said, are you really, really sure you're ready to go on this spiritual journey with me? And I said, you know what, God, I am very sure, because I know that this is going to bring me wealth and health and all those things. And don't get me wrong, That is true. Okay. I do truly believe that. And I believe that at that time. But, baby, God didn't prepare me for the internal healing that I needed. He didn't prepare me for the nights that they were dark and they were lonely, and I had to deal with the trauma and hurt of all the things that my parents, projected on me, all the pain they've put me through as a child, all the things that my ancestors went through that I had to heal on my bloodline. He didn't prepare me for having to deal with the fake friends and seeing people and being aware of seeing people for who they really are, for who they really are and how they did not show up for me, how I showed up for them and they didn't show up for me, how those friends dropped away and I didn't understand why. He didn't prepare me that my husband was dropping away. He didn't prepare me that my mother, my sister, and all these family members were going to be eliminated out of my life. It was very painful. It was hard. And he also didn't prepare me for the sleepless nights, the dark times where I had no job, no nothing, and I didn't know what was going to happen. My rent wasn't paid, the evictions, all of it. Okay. He didn't prepare me for that, baby. I thought this was going to be I was like, the spiritual, I can do that. I believe in you, God. I got you, God. He didn't prepare me for the darkest moments. He said, you have to go through the valley. You have to go through the valley in order for you to get to the mountaintop. And that is going to be, we talk about these all the time in, social media, but that is going to be you dealing with your shit internally, dealing with the people and releasing people that you need to let go of, that you've been holding on to, that that are not serving you. Okay? People that you think are going to go on the road with you that are not going to come. And the limited thoughts that you've had ever since you were a child because your parents didn't teach you about believing in yourself. Your parents didn't believe in you. They didn't believe in themselves. They had self-hatred and you had self-hatred. And now you were projecting it onto the world. And now you're realizing that these beliefs that you had were not real and were illusions that need to be broken. And that's the thing. It's like, you have the power. We all have the power to change our lives. We all have the power to have better, but it's going to require a different version of you. It's going to require the version of you that is willing to break through any illusions, whether it's in family, whether it's in reality, at work, wherever you go. You're ready to step into integrity and authenticity and not allow anyone to get in the way. And it's not as easy as you think. You have to work on yourself. You have to break the illusion of self-hatred. You have to really step into loving yourself and putting you first, and allowing yourself to be the main character. And it's not easy. But here are 3 things that I have done to help me through this. 3. The first is I have prioritized myself. I am prioritizing myself in everything I do, in friendships, in relationships, in my business endeavors, as a mother, as any way that I show up in the world. I am my priority. I am the main character. When you set yourself as the main character, you are not going to keep betraying yourself and putting other people before you. You're going to always prioritize you first. Second, I cut off codependent relationships. Any relationships that I felt that I was super attached to and I was holding on tight to, I had to let them go because those relationships were not allowing me to grow. They were actually holding me back and pulling me down. It was too heavy. Those relationships that expect you to do all the work and they don't do anything, I had to release those. Which brings me to the third point. I had to release people that did not fill my cup. People that wanted me to pour into them, pour into their business, pray for them, stand up for them, show up to the events for them, but they didn't want to do that for me. I had to cut them off. cold turkey. And when you do this, it hurts because these are people that are the closest to you. This is not your neighbor that you talk to, maybe every now and then, or a coworker that you say hi to and you guys get coffee with, sometimes a couple days out of the week. These are people that know you and have grown with you and know the old version of you. They don't know the new you. They know the old version of who you were. These are people that have been benefiting from you pouring into them and you getting nothing out of them. You have to be so rooted in changing your mindset and breaking out of the limitations that you're going to do whatever it takes to have the new you show up. And that is breaking through the glass, breaking through the old identities that are telling you that you can't do it, that you're not worthy, that you can't show up. And breaking through those old identities are not easy, but it is possible. It's going to be you speaking life into yourself, even when you don't have anyone around you speaking life into you. It's going to be you showing up for yourself. You becoming the main character is going to require you to show up for yourself and do the work, do the healing, go to therapy, talk to someone about it, get a mentor. And just because you're on this journey by yourself doesn't mean you can't have people around you speaking life into you. It's going to mean you're going to have to change your algorithm. Maybe you're used to being on Shade Room all the time, listening to the gossip. And maybe this time it's time for you to change your algorithm to listening to something that's more positive, listening to people that are growing, people that have shown up in their lives that you inspire you to grow, that inspire you to be you. You're going to have to get serious and really show up for yourself and really decide what identity you want to be in. Do you want to be in the old identity of you that holds you back and believes all the narratives of what other people say, that continuously puts other people before them, and that continuously pours into relationships that are draining them, relationships that don't benefit them and that are holding them back? Or are you really going to believe in the you that can show up as you, the you that can make that vlog, make that YouTube video, do that goal, build that business, cut those people off, and be the main character that you're supposed to be, baby? Okay? This new chapter is going to require a portion of you, a part of you, your whole you to show up for you. Okay? It's not going to require you to show up in 1%, 5%, 20%. It's going to require you to show up as 20% of you. 200% of you. Okay? It's going to require you to show up as all of you. It's going to require you to be seen, be heard, and not give a fuck when people get triggered by it. People on your social medias, your family, your friends, your neighbors, whoever. It's going to require you to show up as you wholeheartedly, unapologetically. And you know what? You can do it. You will do it. If you like this video and you want to see more, please share your comments down below. What are you doing? Comment down below. What are you doing in this new chapter that's different from what you've done in the prior chapters? What are you working on? What are new things that you're building? Share down below. I would love to see them and I would love to support you. Welcome to my community. This is Juicy Diva signing off. Love you.